We serve Srila Prabhupada's Krishna book, chapter 9 to 10 for this week.
This year.
This week. This week. But sometimes we are a little slow because we have discussion. One question may come, because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance day coming, that how do we accept Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? How do we believe?
The Mahamantra.
Mahamantra.
East India Company.
Mahamantra what?
Well, we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
And?
Oh, I was born Roman Catholic and I strongly believe in this. 30 years, trying and trying and trying.
Okay. Mridanga Prabhu?
Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Chaitanya
You just
Charitamrita.
read it, you cannot feel the potency. There's no way you can not feel the potency.
When
Okay.
you chant the Mahamantra, you feel the potency.
That also, yes.
Yeah.
But the mind can be anywhere with them on mantra at first, until you focus it on the mantra itself, just the whole name itself.
Okay.
Both the Shruti and Smriti Shastras describe Lord Chaitanya, his appearance, his characteristics ahead of time. And so in this way we can understand from the scriptures that he's the incarnation of Krishna. He's also accepted by all the acharyas and also by the realizations of sadhus like Mridanga Prabhu.
Somebody else?
Well, that's Guru Shastra and Sadhu is our science, Rajavidya, Rajagunyam. But before the science really applies, is first to understand Guru Tata and the mercy of coming directly from a pure devotee of the Lord of Mahabhagavata, such as Srila Prabhupada, such as Srila Gurudev. So Sadhu Sangha actually sets off the three verifying processes in Vaishnavism. And so Sadhu Sangha would be the first step. Without first having full faith and hearing from pure devotee of the Lord, then the others would not have any potency or empowerment. But because those saffron particles coming from the lips of the pure devotee of the Lord, then all others take effect and the science becomes solidified like water turning to ice in the cold.
Yes, Prabhu.
In your question you said, how is it that we accept? Or how do we accept? I wasn't sure if you meant why or how do we accept?
Both. Or what is the process that one will...
You said how, and that's how I was.
That's good. That's good. Would you like to add something?
Well, in terms of how do we accept him? Well, we accept him as Guru, actually.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's good. Thank you for that. Yes, Prabhu.
From Srimad Bhagavatam.
From Srimad Bhagavatam. He is glorifying Chaitanya Chaitamita, glorifying Bhagavatam. Very nice.
Chaitanya
that.
Upanishad.
Chaitanya Upanishad. You have the book?
Not on me.
Then nobody has the access. You have to give something that other also can make. That's true, but other has to be access. But there is no Chaitanya Upanishad. There is, but we don't have. Anybody else?
I just want to add that what I have learned from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is his exemplary life, how he preached when he was in the planet. And, it's very compelling to follow his teachings.
You are touching something, Prabhupada says. It's very important. But can you hammer it?
I don't know.
Hammer.
Someone.
Yes, Prabhu.
Only one who has received the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can actually understand who he is.
Very good.
What is it?
Wait. Now I want everybody to remember this. You need 4 ways to accept and maintain that belief. 4 ways has to be. He added this. Number 1, the evidence, the source of evidence, there is a direct perception, indirect perception, inference. There are 10 types of praman. Above all, Sabda praman supersede all other praman. Praman means evidence. So that Sabda praman is Shruti. In the Shruti, Smriti, there has to be directly mentioning Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name. That has to be sorted out. We must know, each of us here, we must know in the Shastra that name, that Supreme Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's name is there or not. Everybody knows that, right? Everybody has a evidence, at least one. You must have to have at least one evidence. Prabhupada very clearly, boldly he says. You must know, at least if you don't remember the sloka, where are you going?
I'm gonna go get something to eat real quick.
Okay, then come back quick. You can eat here.
Bring your ears over here.
So, you must have to have an evidence. If you don't remember the sloka, at least where the translation and the sloka number and which book you must have. Before Gaur Purnima, you must have to have. Can we all agree?
Yes.
And who has so many sloka, then is great. At least one sloka. Must have to have a reference that, in Bhagavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita, some book that refers, Shruti Shastra, Smriti Shastra, that stating that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have many references. Krishna Varna Tishaha Krishna Sangha Pangasya Parshadam Jagge Sankirtana Praja Jantihi Sumedasa. This is in Srimad Bhagavatam. Then Mahabharat, Subarna Varna Hemango Baranga Chandana Angadi Sannasa Krit Samo Santa Nishta Santi Prayana. Exactly matches Mahaprabhu's form and his activities, that verse. Any Hindus, most of the Hindus, there are almost billion or not, if you know or not, there are almost billion Hindus in this world. And they respect Mahabharata, but they miss this sloka. They always think, Lord Chaitanya, how is that he is now God? This is from Mahabharata. Mahabharata is telling that he is Supreme God. His golden form, his sannyas, his preaching, very peaceful, all this, that sloka exactly stating what Mahaprabhu is. You have to know at least one sloka. So by tomorrow, not tomorrow, Friday is against me. By next week, I'm going to really randomly ask somebody. You have to say, you don't have to say, you don't have to memorize. We are not here trying to be intellectual. We have to do bhakti, and bhakti actually produce this gyan and vairagya. If bhakti is not producing the understanding deeper about Mahaprabhu's teaching, then bhakti is not performing. I'm not performing bhakti. Bhakti must give our tat padartha tam padartha gyan very scrutinizingly, convincingly. So this is one. So by next week, we must, no, not by next week, this Saturday we'll start. I'll ask at least one person every day. And you have to give reference. This book has, don't give me the page number, sloka number and the translation, you write it. For your own, you write it down in a notebook. This is the translation.
He's never asking Damodar.
Then 11th canto, sure, I'm going to ask Damodar too. Why not?
Because he knows it all.
No, that doesn't mean. He still have to say it. More he says, then it's good for everybody. For him, for me, for everybody. So that's one. Number two, you have to give a reference of some great scholar. You can say Prabhupada said, that's also true. Because this Prabhupada actually, he literally boils down that how do you believe, why you believe Lord Chaitanya is Supreme Lord? He asked this question, just like this. So he accommodated this way to search it. First you see which scripture says it and see if the Acharya. But don't just bring only everybody Prabhupada says. That's true, we agree. But also bring some other Acharya's quote.
Nrsimha Prabhu says.
Where is Nrsimha Prabhu? Oh, there's another Nishinga Prabhu, no?
Better, I'm sure. Yes, he's here actually.
Back here.
Why he's hiding? You can come, there is a lot of
Hiding in the
space.
back.
I see you, but you don't see me.
He sees me, I don't see him. It sounds very interesting. So, number 2 is what? What did I say? Number 2?
Reference.
Give the reference to another chart.
Reference by other acharyas, acceptance. If you can, give also the Western philosopher, like a Max Muller. He really recorded Lord Chaitanya's appearance, birthday. Also, some historian I mentioned, Mr. Hamilton, British famous historian who was employed by East India Company. It is a British company who actually invaded India. In order to invade India, they went as a big company and recruited a lot of people to gather all the history, true fact of each states.
Stilson Judah.
Stilson Judah.
Stilson
Yeah,
Judah wrote a book.
that's good. That's good. He's a professor.
Professor, University of California.
That's good. If you bring reference for your own, it is good, and share with us. I'm going to keep on asking every day till Guru Punya. So this is 2. And number 3 is introspective experience. Means every day you practice and you grow up with that feeling and belief. You ask yourself, I'm chanting every day. I'm going to Mangalarti. Am I believing what I'm doing? How much faith I have? This introspective checkout must be there. You don't have to reveal everything, all your secret. But at least you must say that introspectively I am maintaining a belief that yes, what Shastra says, what Acharya says, I am also feeling to maintain that belief. That this checkout must be there. And number 4 is the most important, that mercy of a Vaishnava. Without mercy of a Vaishnava, you cannot claim you actually understood anything about spiritual life. So you must say, by the mercy of my spiritual master, by the mercy of Prabhupada, you have to believe and speak out. This 4-way, we definitely guaranteed you will come to maintain that strong belief all the time. That Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is a combination of Radha and Krishna. Otherwise it will be just like another God. And this should not be another God. He is not another God. You know, one of the 6 things, difference between the devotee and non-devotee, is one of them is when you consider Krishna is another God, Allah is another God, Jesus is another God, so Krishna is another God. This is one of the 6 differences between non-devotees and devotees. Arche, Vishnu, Shiladhi, Gurusho, Naramati, Vaishnava, Jati Buddhi. This type of things we must know. These 6 differences, what makes it. So if any devotee asks himself, okay, Pran Govinda Das, do you believe this deity is the supreme being, or he is just made of some marble and wood, that's all it is? You're just imagining this. Well, one day maybe he will become. Bhaktivinoda Thakur literally had this idea. You know, in Bengal, they make not in America I didn't see, but well, maybe in America they do also. How do you do the sculpture of some god? How do you make?
Well,
In India, I know how they make. In India, they get a straw. You follow? They gather straw. Then they mix with they tie up the straw. You saw the pratima they make. Durga Puja, Kali Puja, they make the straw and then they wrap it up with the wire.
A diorama.
Diorama.
A diorama.
And then you put a clay. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur went there. Oh, what is this? He said, this is God. Oh, is he God now? No. God is coming there. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur was just acting like an innocent child. He is the eternal associate. So he would go every day. Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in his diary. Every day he would go. So is God getting ready today to come? Said, no, we are putting clay now. So when God will come? Okay, you are coming every day. I'll tell you secret. When I paint the eye, God will come. Very good. Now Bhaktivinoda Thakur is very disturbed. One day. So he goes next day. Are you going to paint the eye today? No, not right now yet. I'm not finishing the dry up of the clay. Then they have to finish painting, rough painting. Then you have to finish painting. And the final thing is the eye. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur was very excited. He went there and he sat down. So you're going to do the paint and now eye? And God will just come in the, what do you call?
Sculpture?
Murti. No, you know, what do you call in English?
Daya Krishna.
Huh?
Daya Krishna.
Die of Krishna.
Diorama, but diorama.
Oh.
Diorama, Daya Krishna.
No,
Statue.
we don't do
Okay,
that.
that's the statue. So he said, when the God will appear, oh God, today I'm going to paint the eye. Oh. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur literally gave up eating breakfast and everything. He was just sitting there because this man is taking long time to paint the eye. He finished this. Said, the God is here now? This guy's sculpture was like a little dumbfounded. Well, I forgot to tell you, actually when the Brahmana comes, they will chant the mantra, then God will come. Oh, okay, when they will do it? Today? No, not today. There is a particular day we will be doing puja. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is anxiously, and he writes, every day he makes a new note, what he did today, and he inquired, just like a child, but it is not a child, it is a genuine inquiry. So then finally they told, tomorrow is the puja and today the Brahmana will come, Adivas. They call Adivas, means preliminary invocation for the Lord to come and accept the service. But they have no idea about this. We think this way we do, that's true. But they have no idea, those Brahmanas. So the Brahmana is chanting the mantra and after the mantra is finished, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, so is God here? Well, if you believe, he can be here. If you don't believe, what you say? But I was waiting whole month. Now you're saying that he maybe not? So this is too much complicated. I'll tell you later. So Brahmana finished the puja, then he went inside his house. So the Bhaktivinoda Thakur went. Oh, can you tell me when the God will come into that statue? Well, you want me to tell you the truth? Actually, there is no form of God. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, all this hard work for nothing. Says, no, I believe there is one God, but he has no form. But I strongly believe it. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes that at least this man gave me a little faith that there is a God, but he doesn't believe the form. So then he was thinking, he already know, at least he felt little bit good because he was frustrated for a whole month every day. At least he believed there is God. So then after this is over, Bhaktivinoda Thakur comes. So then he is going on the Durga Puja day. Durga Puja is a big deal in America, in India. It's like actually more than Christmas. More than Christmas. It's like every road is blocked. Everywhere, like everything is like a Durga Puja. So then Bhaktivinoda Thakur finally comes. He comes to this Brahmana's assembly. He said, I am a little boy. It seems like nobody satisfying me and I am desperately asking for this question. That you all are inviting thousands and thousands of people to worship this God. But I am asking, who is the God? Is that the straw, the color, the paint, the eye, the mantra, how it's happening? And everybody giving different answer. And when I'm coming really boils down to the point that, okay, is it done? Now he's God? Then they say, well, not really. The other person will manifest. So this way I'm very disappointed. And guess what they did? Can you imagine? They say, good luck. Just like you say good luck, say good luck. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur is really sad. Is it a statue? Is real God or not God? Fortunately, he had one uncle and he went to a Muslim place nearby who was also involved little bit, but he's not involved with the deity. So he asked him, now you are our neighbor. Do you believe there is a God and God has a form? Madhusudan Prabhu asked this question to Prabhupada. How is this possible that Bhaktivinoda Thakur was impersonalist in the beginning, being an eternal associate? So Prabhupada is very merciful. He says, just like Lord Buddha, he is Supreme God, but he came to preach what? Impersonalism. So something like this, you should never underestimate Bhaktivinoda Thakur's power. He is going through he is directed, just like Prabhupada give that example in that letter, just like Arjuna was put into illusion, similarly Bhaktivinoda Thakur was put into to search out, so that he can see where is our disease, real problem. You follow? So he take the sickness, then he understands this is a serious disease, then he find the medicine and he gives the medicine to himself and everybody else. So he had to go through this impersonalism, because impersonalism was very big. Yes, Prabhu?
Can you say something about his mission also to create for non-violence from what was going on, from the Vedas, how the Vedas were being misused?
Whose?
Lord Buddha came to. Because someone was just asking me that question today about why a person that eating meat, why he can't understand Krishna consciousness so well, or why he's blocked from higher levels of realization. And
there is a Bhagavad Gita, there is a one verse, Jasam tu antagata papa jananam punna karmana tedanda mohanir mukta bhajante mam drira brata. One can become Krishna conscious after accumulating lot of pious credit from this life and from previous life. And the negative result is that he has no sinful result or sinful inclination. So long somebody has a meat eating sinful inclination, he may chant, he may even read books, but he cannot become Krishna conscious, because it's required like if you go to medical school, you need pre-medical exam passed. You know that. You want to go to law school, you have to have a pre-qualification. You cannot just enter into law school from a 8th grade or something. I want to be a lawyer. No, you have to go through a pre-qualification. So in order to become a full Krishna consciousness, they have to have enough sadhu sangha sukriti. Without enough sukriti, not possible. What we are doing every day, chanting kirtan on the street and this, that, we are giving them sukriti so much. These people are like getting pregnant, impregnated, thank you. And then Prabhupada said, once you become completely impregnated, then you will give birth. So something like this, that we are giving them sukriti. They will come to a point where they will adopt this process and give up the sinful nature. It is not possible somebody is advanced and sinful nature same time. Impossible. That is absolutely impossible. Never seen in the history of Vaishnavism, and never will be, neither Shastra ever says this. There is something not proper. Yes, Prabhu.
Apiche sudurachara.
Apiche sudurachara, it is an exceptional case that given to a devotee who has very deep rooted some inclination that even that devotee is not aware of it. Just like this devotee who was very simple sadhu. He was serving in the temple. No problem. Just a simple devotee, but very serious, sincere. Then two sisters are prostitute and they were walking by. And one sister said, look at this sadhu's life, saint life, devotee life is so nice. The other sister said, why you speak like this? He is also looking at us. No, don't. Why are you looking all the bad things always? The devotees are nice. Why you think bad? So I'm going to show you. So she did. I'm going to tell the story and then you think about it. I'm going to compact it. So then, there was a rainy, stormy day. So the sister who took the challenge, she comes in the middle of the night knocking the door of the sadhu. Oh, I got lost. I don't know how to go home. They live nearby. But she just... And she has a wet cloth. I don't know. I'm so scared. Thunderstorm. Can I just stay tonight? And okay, this is a nice sadhu. And he gave his old dhoti and something for her to. So she rested. In the morning, she got up and some or other her sari dried up and she put it on and then she looked through the window. She said, "You know what? I'm really sorry. Actually, my house is nearby. I completely forgot. But I guess it was rain. I got lost." But it was her own imagination she was creating. And Krishna also arranged it with the rain. Otherwise, it would not be. So then, at the end, she said, "You are so kind. You have helped me so nicely. Your behavior is so nice. I really feel guilty not to pay back. Would you mind of coming sometime to visit us? And I like to serve. You are devotee, please. You are merciful." So then he says, okay. So he goes there sometime. He has no interest for anything. But don't think Apicheto Suduracharo is like going to come with an announcement. Today I will crash Pran Govinda Das. Not like this. It is a very mystery. No, it is a very mystery. We should understand. It is like a normal life. All of a sudden something happened. It is not a accidental. That's why. So what happened? He goes there. He comes back. They're very nice. They cook some food by the Brahmana and offer to the god and then bring to serve him. They know that they cannot cook. He doesn't eat without prasad. This way, like serving. One day, a rich man brought a plate of gold plate, expensive gold plate and cups and others for the deity. So, and then the head pujari, he didn't see this pujari, brahmachari. So he put the gold plate in the closet and he just left. He didn't tell the other pujari. So other pujari comes back and he used to go there and tell those two girls about Krishna, preaching them, talking about Krishna as much possible. Then he felt guilty that, oh, they are giving me donation, they are arranging so many nice and they are arranging more people to come and hear. This is so nice and they are poor. I should do something, but he comes to the temple, then he opens the closet and nobody else is there. He is the only one, he lives. But the head pujari lives with his family. So he saw this gold plate. He said, oh, I wonder where this come from. I should give them. This will solve the problem. Oh, he goes back and he gives the gold plate as a gift. Of course, he had a little attachment also developed, but did not have a bad intention yet. So then, let me finish, then you think. And then he goes there, and the next day, he goes there, and then the head pujari comes at that time. Some or other, they didn't meet on last 2 days. And he comes, the gold plate is missing. And immediately called the other associate neighbor, did you ever seen gold plate? Gold plate? Yeah, the rich man come from the outside and he gave this and it's missing, somebody stole it. In a village temple, if you have a gold plate missing, it's not that easy to cash it, Or in India, many times happens like this. Like a big ruby, it's a true story in Tirupati. I don't want to go divert, then it's another story. This man actually went all the way to Bombay to sell it. And guess who did he sell? He came all the way from Tirupati to Madras. Chennai they call. And then he said, no jeweler can buy such expensive ruby. You have to go to Bombay. He went to Bombay and Bombay said, only one rich jeweler who sells this kind of merchandise. And when the rich jeweler finally he saw this stone, he was shocked. How did you get it? So I inherited from my family. And he was like a shock. He said, please come in. This is very expensive. Sit down here. Say, I'll be back. So he talked like, how much money you need? He said 20 lakhs rupees, a lot of money. So then he's thinking, testing, is the same stone that his wife was going to die, that he took a vow to the god, if wife get better, he will give the most expensive ruby. And Lord Krishna says in 11th canto, anybody read this? Amongst all the gems, I am the Ruby. Krishna says in 11th canto, you look at it. So then this businessman he knew, so his wife got better and he gave the most expensive piece of jewelry. And he was shocked that same ruby came back to him. And he's thinking that, where are you from, Prabhuji? Oh, I work in Madras, but he's lying. He's a priest in Tirupati. Tirupati, they have a priest who counts the money every day. They have so much donation. Anyway, I went back to that story. But somehow or other, this is how it happened. So, this head pujari, I'm not going to tell the story, rest of the, it's funny. But anyway, he got caught. You can just imagine he got caught. So then what happened, he comes and he goes there and then he gives this gold plate and the cup and they're very happy and they're saying, everybody, wow, this pujari is so nice. He gives us Harikatha and he gives us big donation. We are like very happy. This head pujari, when he came back, some or other he missed him again. So he goes to sleep. In the morning, there's some or other, these two girls, they are like showing this plate and cup to show somebody for selling, value-wise, this, that. And then the news, the rumor spread very fast. The gossip spread very fast. So everybody knows that the gold plate is missing. When the shakra or the jeweler, he found the gold plate. So how did he get it? Oh, one pujari gave. Oh, he put the story back. Oh, I see. So immediately call the police. Police comes and the pujari just finished the puja and then he just going back to take prasadam. The police is here. Oh, you are the pujari? Yes, please come. Why? So we'll talk in the police station. In India, you don't have to answer. In America, you have to show, reason why you have come to arrest. In India, he put him in dungeon jail. In the jail, he's thinking, why am I here? What did I do? Then they tell him what happened. Oh, you gave this to them. And say, oh my God, I did not know it was for the deity. I thought just somebody, I didn't even realize it was gold. He didn't even think it was gold plated or something anyway. So then in the jail he was crying and crying and crying and crying and praying to the Lord. My Lord, how did it happen? I don't know. What am I doing? I'm supposed to serve you. I am ending up in the jail and I'm not serving you. And what happened? So the Lord appeared to him and to the head pujari. So because this devotee has a little attachment for women in this world, even though he had given up. But he is not curbing that one to root it out. So I have arranged this so that he get humiliated and he get hammered. That he cried. Now he cried and cried and cried and he prayed. He does not want anything to do with this world. He just wants to serve 100%. He wants to invite the world to engage in the service. Now his proper vision. Just to bring that point, he created this scenery. This is called Opicheto Sudurachara. Opicheto Sudurachara is not that I am doing some sinful activities intentionally and I am chanting it's Opicheto. This is sinful. This is offense. This is not sinful, it's offense. Even though I am doing sinful, but it is not sin. Because sin is not a problem. For a Vaishnava, sin is not a problem. But it is offense. On the strength, 7th offense. Namaparad. On the strength of holy name, I am chanting. So this is Opicheto Sudurachara. More question on this. Yes.
I heard that it takes, Prabhupada said it takes up to 40 years to get purified by chanting Hare Krishna. And sometimes I get discouraged because my sinful nature doesn't go away even after practice.
You're not even 40 years old yet.
I'll give him just a reply to that. Someone
I gotta wait for
And
40
another
years.
time with Srila Prabhupada, someone said, you said this, 40 years, and Prabhupada said, 40 years? How about 4,000 years? Maybe 40,000 years.
But in Melbourne, Prabhupada was very merciful. Prabhupada said, instantly you can also give up.
Yeah, but many things.
It's just an idea. 40 years is a, what do you call, metaphor? Is it?
Right. That's
Like the word called metaphor, yeah. So something like this. Not too much, okay. Go ahead.
Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says in his purport on that, that even one who is committing murder or adultery or molestation or abuse, if they're one-pointed in their devotion, they should be considered as sadhu.
Correct. Correct, that is true. And one who consider that, even an ignorant person, if he respect that person as a sadhu, he will become righteous instantly. This is what the next line. But we have to see what is the cause. What is this incidental? Incidental, Krishna has no intention. Krishna, that's what my point is. I'm sorry. There's a 4-way we should check, right? The number 5 is the one that we have a constitutional position as a servant. This is also true, right? Constitutionally, Krishna is Supreme Master. That's also true. But in our life, from today until Gaur Purnima, we should focus only 2 things. That's not the reason why we should become devotee, because constitutionally we are positioned as a devotee. That's true. That is a good reason, but that's not enough reason. The main reason Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur gives, that look at the character, personality of Supreme Personality of Godhead. How most affectionate, how much affection He has for us. We should look for that. How mercifully He is, and how He actually designed for the highest happiness for us. We should shoot for this. Then he said, your angle will be convincing. That time, we are constitutionally positioned. All these things will be still secondary, but it will be very lovable. It will be like supporting this. Because Krishna, we are becoming devotee, not because Krishna is Supreme God only. He is Supreme God, there is no question. But because He is the most affectionate, He is the most merciful, He has so much love for us. This is the main reason why we are becoming devotee. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur pounded in his lecture that we should always shoot for this. Lilamoy, Karunamoy. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in Jaiva Dharma. Lilamoy, Karunamoy. These 2 things we should focus. That how He is most merciful and how He is actually the most affectionate who perform this lila to redirect us. Individually He is acting how to bring Charles to Him, how to bring Pran Govinda to Him, how to bring Abhay to Him. He individually, even though we are here, how to bring Damodar, He wants me to say it. And Sita also, how to bring Sita to Him. That Lord Krishna literally from the heart, He guides each soul in their way. It will never be one. We will never be one. Just like Srila Prabhupada gives with Tamal Krishna Maharaj, I was listening this lecture, Tamal Krishna Maharaj says, how to understand that the desire is a big factor, Prabhupada. The desire is literally divert. I cannot give up the desire. He was married man one time to Mother Madri. And then he took sannyas later. Prabhupada gave him sannyas. But at that time, when Mother Madri was married, anyway, that discussion was very interesting. Then Prabhupada says, all this material desire is like a river, always has a current and waves going. But if you try to control the material desire, it will be very difficult. If you want to divert, still will be difficult. But you should focus bhakti. Why? In pure devotional service is like an ocean. In the ocean, there is more waves than river. And uninterrupted in the ocean. So many waves. In the devotional life, each devotee, we should remember, more we have a desire to serve and please, the material desire will diminish. This is the key. I literally stopped the microphone. I was dancing for a few minutes. I was so happy. I was really so convinced that what Prabhupada says. More we focus to bring pleasure to Guru Krishna, to please Prabhupada. More we focus this, how to bring pleasure to Mahaprabhu. Then our material desire proportion to this will go down. If we try to control, well, I don't want to think of girl or boy or no. It will not be possible to control. Eventually you will be baffled and fail. You will break your rank, whatever. You will break your... You are in a war. So the best thing is focus on bhakti, Prabhupada says. Focus on bhakti. How to bring pleasure, everybody together. Srila Prabhupada says, we must focus, develop a strong desire, how to bring pleasure to Supreme Lord Krishna. Proportion to that bringing pleasure, our material desire will go down. So this is very nice, very nice. Okay, I'm going to chant more. Oh, I'm going to study more. I'm going to do some service. I want to do this. This is so nice. It literally. Then you'll find there is a time where you will find a vacant. Vacant means you don't have any more hunger for. We are hot.
Yes.
Mother Melba, need some air. It's little warm.
Turn the cool up.
You feeling cold?
It's okay. No, she's just fanning.
Your mouth is body sick.
So this is the thing, that if we focus on Krishna consciousness to bring them pleasure, literally we should focus everything we do. Is it pleasing Krishna? I am chanting. Can anybody tell me, Mridanga Prabhu? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. How it is pleasing Krishna? Tell me, please.
Because Krishna is non-different from his name, so we're calling Krishna.
Not enough. Little more.
How pleasing? Because all our senses are occupied with Krishna.
Not enough.
Conscious.
Little more. If I want to please you, I should focus something. What?
His personality.
No, little more.
Characters.
No.
How merciful he is.
If I want to please you, what should I do? Do some drawing in my closet?
You should pay attention to him.
To you.
Him, to remember.
So I have to pay attention to you and draw painting?
What's the point there?
I want to please you.
Oh.
I'm going to write. I'm going to look at you and write. Will that please you?
You have to attempt to please. The desire has to be there first.
Not enough. Wait, he has to come. He has to come. Now tell me something. Think. I want to please you. Okay, think like this. You want to please me.
No.
What are you going to do? Go to toilet and do some drawing. That will please me.
Serve you. No, you serve you.
Okay, I have a cold and you bringing ice cream.
No, good.
So what are you supposed to do? Tell me.
I have to serve you as you want to be, as you need.
You hitting the final point after that long. You have to know what I need.
Right.
So you have to say it. Say it again.
To know what you need and serve that need.
So, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Tell me how it is pleasing Krishna.
It's serving his need. To reconnect our lost relationship with him.
Something more. Little more, little.
Love.
No, something.
Love is everything.
What are you looking for?
What he needs. Where did he say that you chant?
Service and devotion.
Yes, Mahaprabhu, you have to say that Mahaprabhu said, Krishna says, Kirtaniya Sadahari, Mahaprabhu says, you chant.
You chant.
When we are chanting, we have to think that, it is pleasing him. Yeah. Because he said I should chant. Yeah. Prabhupada said I should chant. I am pleasing Prabhupada. Then it's pleasing Krishna. This is good. This has to be focused. Everything we do. Obedience. Now you're taking prasadam. Tell me how it is pleasing him.
Because he says take prasadam.
Very good. Very good. You sleeping, Prabhu. You are in dreaming. How it is pleasing Krishna? Oh, you didn't figure it out. He's going to ask such a hard question. Sometime you have dream or not? Is it pleasing Krishna?
Yes.
You sure? No, I'm saying you went to sleep. You're going to go to sleep tonight. You're dreaming, not prasadam. You're dreaming you are hitting somebody.
Okay.
You're dreaming you are hitting someone. How it is pleasing Krishna?
It's a non-devotee.
Not pleasing. That's not pleasing.
So you're not pleasing when you go to sleep.
No, I'm not pleasing when I'm dreaming that I'm going to hit someone necessarily. That's not.
So how to see it? See, if I don't hit like this, we will not recover ourselves. Everything we do, we must think how it is pleasing Krishna. You have to answer. You have to think. You're given 3 minutes. Somebody else will raise your hand next to you. Okay. You wanted to say something, Mata?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. I'm coming back to Midanga Prabhu. You're dreaming how it is pleasing. You have to. Everything we do, we must see that it is pleasing Krishna. If not, we have to divert to focus that. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was a judge. He was not saying, chant Hare Krishna, no need judgment. No. He was so to the point. Only difference was with the Karmi judge that he was doing very fast. What the other takes 6 hours to decide, he judged in 2 hours. What other take 2 hours to decide, he judged in 5 minutes. He even writes in his own diary. He used to finish so quick and the other judge would be little envious to him. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur was doing exactly what Prabhupada was selling medicine. He was not just telling everybody, chant, no need medicine, pay me money and chant. No, he gave them medicine. You follow? He had a drugstore and he gave medicine. And he also off and on he made them chant. But when we do materially in our life, we should not do artificial. Oh, just chant, nothing else. No, this is not philosophy. Material world also belongs to Krishna. It is Krishna's world. So how to see it? How to see that every action I do, it is connecting and pleasing Krishna. This is the key. And if we can see it, believe me, this spiritual happiness is not a physical. We should remember this. Gopal Prabhu was challenging, not challenging, well, he is asking Prabhupada, you telling this dirty story, Prabhupada, our Gopal Bhan, passing stool, happiness, how this is Krishna consciousness? And I'm glad he asked. He asked Prabhupada, how this is, it's like a dirty story.
What's the story?
You want me to tell you the whole story?
Yes, please.
Everybody said, yes, you know it,
Yeah,
no?
we know it.
Good, he knows it.
Crappy question.
She will tell you. Hey, Damodar
Next
Prabhu,
time I'm
she will tell you the
gonna give
story.
a ride home, I'll tell you the story.
Okay.
Because I already narrated this another day. It's about stool. But Prabhupada told this story. Prabhupada told this story and Gopal Prabhu, he was in Mayapur, in the crossing the Jalangi, and he says, Prabhupada, you are Krishna consciousness. This is like a dirty stool story. How is this is pleasing? So then Prabhupada says, very nice. He says, never ever estimate spiritual happiness with the physical senses. Spiritual happiness is very subtle. Even though I am telling you this story, I am seeing this, how these fools are falling into this trap. How this king wants to win over his minister. And this competition, this is physical, but the spiritual happiness is very subtle. We are internally happy, not externally showing off, laughing, smile. Like you know, in Holland what happened, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She doesn't know, tell them.
Okay.
Loudly.
Okay.
Say one time Srila Prabhupada.
One time, Srila Prabhupada, he was in Holland, and there was a couple of days, and he seemed very morose and solemn, just for a couple of days straight. And then some of his disciples were asking him, like, Srila Prabhupada, is everything okay? They were inquiring, like they thought he was upset or sad for a long time, like maybe kind of depressed. And then he told them that actually, I've never been so happy in my entire life, but he doesn't like know how to, he can't just be expressing like that type of ecstasy, like it's like you can't just be like that crazy ecstatic, like how do you show that in this world? So he just has to like control it kind of. So he was just kind of like internally, but he was never happy.
Very good. Thank you. She remembers. Good. But externally, Prabhupada was trying to reserve, so it looks like he's like depressed or something. So like this, Prabhupada said, spiritual happiness is very subtle. Now, you can go ahead, Mataji.
No, I was gonna say that you were saying about dreaming. But this morning, before I woke up, I was dreaming that I was with a lot of devotees, but I didn't know them. But I knew because they were chanting Hare Krishna.
That's nice.
In the dream, but it's not the first time that I dream with devotees that I don't know. So
That's good.
I just wanted to say.
That's good. Even if it is right before you wake up in Mangalarati time, it's even will come true. Means you will face it. But next time don't tell it. If you want to see it. He says you don't reveal it. Prabhupada put in the 8th canto, Aditi, Aditi. When Lord appeared to Mother Aditi after she finished the Payabrata, the milk fasting. You remember milk fasting story? Yeah. One of the purport you will see Prabhupada write that Apana bhajana kata na bolive jathatata. This is the sloka. That Lord himself told Mother Aditi, now I will come as your son, and your sons Indra, they will get back to the heaven. But this mystery, I don't want you to reveal to anybody. So Prabhupada in the purport says, when there is something secret, very nice, really special spiritually, hide it. Don't reveal to everybody. Okay, Mridanga Prabhu, back. Then we have to go back to our study today.
Krishna book, Damodar?
No, I'm asking you, when you go to sleep, how it is pleasing Krishna?
It's pleasing to Krishna when you sleep. If you're sleeping in order to engage in His service to rest your body, it's dovetailed in Krishna consciousness. If your energy is dovetailed in Krishna, then Krishna is pleased.
Did you understand what he says?
Not in Tamagun, but
for the pleasure of Krishna, we need to take rest. So you say, oh my Lord Prabhupada, oh Prabhupada, I'm going to take rest so I can serve you tomorrow more, but please protect me from the ignorance at night, that I may go to deep sleep or dream or anything. I just want to serve, but this is the body I got. You pray like this. Yeah. But thank you for understanding. Give him a little plot. Very nice. No, not to yourself. He's plotting himself. Very good. That's good. Thank you, Mridanga Prabhu, for coming up with this. Okay, now we are coming to Damodar Lila. Right? Yes, Prabhu.
Just a little support to what you just said, which is beautiful, just a little story. Rakshana Prabhu used to be Prabhupada's
bodyguard. Yeah.
And because they were close friends is how I got into the room all the time to see Prabhupada. Otherwise I wouldn't. So one Prabhupada, he took rest about 2.5 hours. But he was, Raksha could see his lips moving always right before for quite a while. So finally one day he asked, Prabhupada, what is it you're chanting? And Prabhupada said, no, I'm praying to my Gurudev Bhakti Siddhanta that I'm taking now for your service. To serve you. So this just...
It's very nice. Thank you. That's very nice.
I don't think I remember that in 30 years until you just said that and it came back to me.
Prabhupada reminding you. Very good. Thank you. Okay, so everybody has the Krishna book?
No.
Where is Anadi and Ananda? Can you give the Krishna book quickly?
Yes.
Give one to Charles. You don't have glasses. Whoever has start from there, please read, please little louder so we all can hear. We are on chapter 9. We just started. Don't worry. Okay, Prabhu, chapter 9, please.
Okay. Chapter 9.
Yeah.
It is
Page
64.
64?
Wait. Oh, in the book.
Mother Yashoda binding Lord Krishna.
Yes.
Once upon a time, seeing that her maid servant...
Just a second. I want everybody pay attention because I'm going to ask what he just read. So you better pay attention because he's reading. Okay.
Once upon a time, seeing that her maid servant was engaged in different household duties, Mother Yashoda personally took charge of churning butter. And while she churned butter, she sang the childhood pastimes of Krishna and enjoyed thinking of her son. The end of her sari was tightly wrapped while she churned, and on account of her intense love for her son, milk automatically dripped from her breasts, which moved as she labored very hard, churning with 2 hands. The bangles and bracelets on her hands tinkled as they touched each other, and her earrings and breast shook. There were drops of perspiration on her face, and the flower garland which was on her head scattered here and there.
Okay. This is Srila Prabhupada says in 10th canto, 12th chapter. We should meditate. I mentioned this before also. I want to mention. When we hear this, we should meditate the Mother Yashoda's form, how she is so much engaged. Because her non-stop 24 hours serving Krishna, she has no other desire. This is one thing with the Brajavashi we should remember. Demon comes, obstacle comes. Did they ever stop serving Krishna?
No.
This is the difference between karmi and devotee. Devotee means, Brajavashi means, demon comes, they are serving more. No demon comes, even more service. So whatever comes, obstacle or no obstacle, their service is never, ever disturbed. This is one thing they never give up, is loving service. They have so much love, they can't control. So this is what we want. This is we seriously want. This service is the one side of the coin, and the other side of the coin is the happiness. You know why they serve? They don't think, oh, I'm going to get more happiness. So this example Bhaktivinoda Thakur give, we should apply. Who is going to be the Damodar? Yes, he's looking for money now a little bit. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, now you are, just say, I am greedy for money.
I'm greedy for money.
Okay. Now the key is, any money you get, if you give, it will 10 times, what do you call? Multiply. So I give you $100. What are you going to do?
I'm going to give it.
Give it to who? Everybody. Okay, other Vaishnava. Why?
So I get 1,000.
And then what you'll do?
I'll give that 1,000 away so I can get more.
Why?
Because I want more.
So how much you get? See, you have to learn how to calculate also.
Okay, so 1,000 and I get 100,000.
Okay, then what you'll do?
And then I give that away and I get like
Why?
$1 trillion or something.
I don't think he really cares about money.
This is so nice. Try to understand this logic. Why Bhaktivinoda Thakur says this. This is so nice. So why they serve like this? Because the happiness draws. They are not thinking like this. This is for us to understand why they are like crazy all the time to serve the God. Why? Because the happiness they draw, they are not thinking, oh, more I serve, I am getting happiness. This calculation is not there. If Charles, if you are given 10 types of breakfast every day by Indupati Prabhu, and lunch is given by Bhadra Prabhu, 20 type, big plate, every day. And dinner is given by Mridanga Prabhu, big snacks, whatever the dinner is. How often you want to go to public for food? Say it loudly.
I wouldn't want to.
He doesn't want to. This is called Brajavashi spirit. Srila Sanatana Goswami Pad says that the happiness they draw so much through the service, they never think that they need something. This is called self-forgetful. It's not a self-forgetful, it's like an artificial position. Because the happiness coming from all around each devotee, so much, more than they can even handle. They never ever think, oh, I need to be happy or I need to do something. There is no such thing. They don't know. That's why they eternally forgot themselves. This famous verse, Dehasmriti nahi jar, karma bandhan kahatar. When they met in Kurukshetra, this was the dialogue in Chaitanya Charitamrita given. That one who is so absorbed, so obsessed with the loving service. The service is one side of the coin. In this world also everybody is, I'm just giving that example as a coin. In this world, you calculate one side, you want to draw some pleasure. You did not see the other side of the coin. It's called suffering. The amount of enjoyment you do, that much suffering. Like in America they say easily, you use the credit card until the credit card bill comes. Then the bill comes and you feel bad. So it's like this. Every happiness in the material world has a sadness, other side. In the spiritual world, same type of coin. They serve more happiness. And it's like they can never figure it out. So the service goes forever, uninterruptedly. And in multiply more and more and more. So this is why Mother Yashoda is like almost like a crazy serving for her son. This is natural. And no artificial there. So sweet. Every one of us wants that happiness. We're searching for it. So that's why we need to absorb in this pastime. Go ahead, Prabhu. Mridanga Prabhu.
Okay. Before this picturesque sight, Lord Krishna appeared as a child. He felt hungry, and out of love for his mother, he wanted her to stop churning. He indicated that her first business was to let him suck her breast, and then churn butter later. Mother Yashoda took her son on her lap and pushed the nipples of her breasts into his mouth. And while Krishna was sucking the milk, she was smiling, enjoying the beauty of her child's face. Suddenly the milk, which was on the oven, began to boil over.
Okay, just one, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. When you think of mother, if you meditate, Mother Yashoda's breast feeding the Supreme Lord, this thought, mind will say, this is like a mundane. But if you literally focus, Mother Yashoda's beautiful form, she's breastfeeding the Supreme Lord. You just think. This mundane, even conception in the mind, it instantly will purify in very soon. But you think of ordinary woman's breast feeding a child, you will become lusty. I want you to really grasp this. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur pounding this. When you think of Mother Yashoda's breast, just like another lady's breast, mind will say, you follow? Whether I say it or not, mind will within us will say, she has unlimited milk, okay, but her breast is big, this, that. Your mind, speculate. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, that's all right. Keep on meditating. Mother Yashoda breastfeeding Krishna, baby Krishna. Wow. How much Krishna? Wow, Supreme Lord. First of all, Supreme Lord means never hungry. Supreme Lord means does not need anything. But what causing him to be hungry? Love of Mother Yashoda. So much love she has that this self-satisfied God became a little baby just to drink that milk because of her love. You meditate, even though it's a mundane breast and mundane milk, but instantly within few soon, literally say soon, your conception of attachment to the mundane lady's breast all disappear. You will be like, within your heart you will feel like, wow. But meditation part we have to do. Then it will work. Hearing is good. Contemplation is more important. Sreyahi jnanam Abbasat genat dhenam vishishyate dhenat karma phalategat tegat santi nirantaram. In order to come to Shanto Bhakta minimum, Shanto Bhakta, without Shanto there is no Daisya. Loving service starts from Daisya. But before that Shanto you have to come. Shanto means uninterrupted peaceful. Uninterrupted peaceful only can come. Everybody please repeat this. Lord Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, very nicely, elaborately explained. Whatever we practice, absorb intelligence why we practice. Contemplate. Then slowly something will reflect. You will catch it.
You're going to catch it.
And you will assimilate. At that time, all unwanted things in the heart will slowly disappear. As soon as it disappears, you can meditate the lotus feet of the Lord. From that meditation, uninterrupted happiness, peace will come in the heart. So we hear this pastime. Now if you go home or somewhere, you chanting and thinking what you heard. Mridanga Prabhu said, reading. Mother Yashoda is breastfeeding Krishna and you just chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Even mundane thought comes, don't give up. Keep on just meditating and chanting. How can I serve? How can I serve to Srila Prabhupada? How can I please him? Think. It is so beautiful, so sweet. Very soon you will feel like free man or something. You feel like not so much need anything. But there is a danger because you may feel you don't need anything of this world. You don't have an asset of spiritual world. Srila Rupa Goswami Path says this gap is a little risky because you are like stepping out of an old boat, material boat to the spiritual boat, and you feel like there is a risk. You are not enjoying anything. Am I not enjoying spiritual, not material? Something is wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. You are advancing. But you need sadhu sangha to progress. Step over from the old boat material to the other one. Both. Otherwise this can be little risky. It will guarantee, it will appear you, everybody will feel risky. I'm not enjoying material. I'm not really feeling subtle happiness of spiritual. Where am I? Am I weird? This thought will come. And if we don't have a good association of sadhu who stepped over, who cross over, we can fall back to material enjoyment. Oh, that Mataji, she wants to serve me. Okay, maybe I should go to material life again, little bit. Where is this idea coming from? Because I don't have a good sadhu sangha. Even though I came so close to cross, I almost put the step on the other boat, but I didn't let it go. But I was like very scared. I'm not enjoying anything. What was weird? He's enjoying. I'm not enjoying what's going on. But I don't want material. Oh well, maybe that Mataji is right. I should be not artificial. Not only Mataji, but also Mataji will feel, maybe that Prabhu was right. I should date him. You almost crossed. Did not have a good sadhu sangha. Fall back. Then in 10 years you went around. After 10 years you come back. I simply wasted. Why did I do that? Well, it doesn't matter. That repentance is good, but 10 years is wasted.
And then you do it again.
You may do it again. This is also Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in Madhurya Kadambini. You may do it again.
You don't have to write that, we all know.
So, we must have a good sadhu sangha, bhajan and keep on going. Do not ever discourage.
Yeah.
Be self-motivated and submit to Prabhupada, your Guru Maharaj, and go on. This is very important.
Right.
Okay, please go on. What's the time now?
The milk 8:40.
Okay, good. Very good. Go ahead.
The milk was boiling over.
Milk is boiling.
Which was on the oven began to boil over. Just to stop the milk from spilling, Mother Yashoda at once put Krishna aside and went to the oven. Left in that state by his mother, Krishna became very angry, and his lips and eyes became red in rage. He pressed his teeth and lips, taking up a piece of stone. He immediately broke the butter pot. He took butter out of it, and with false tears in his eyes.
Okay, meditate this, that Krishna was in front of, just meditate right now, while you're chanting, that Krishna was sucking milk. Because other day I came up to this, right? If anybody remembers, I gave details. Now from here we'll go little details. Then Mother Yashoda put him down. Even though Putana, you think, same time, Putana had a 60,000 elephant power. 60,000 elephant power. You don't get it. Unless you get hit by elephant, then you know what is elephant. Elephant can move this house just by one leaning like this. The whole house will go like this. Those crazy elephants, so powerful. 60,000 elephant power Putana could not remove little fingernail of Krishna from her breast. Little finger of Krishna. How powerful Krishna was. Krishna was not doing anything, just holding. Oh, you came to give me milk, let me drink. He's just holding it. He was ready to milk. She was so scared, she felt so frightening that she is losing her life here. She is trying to remove this little finger of a baby. Could not do. 60,000 elephant. Mother Yashoda that same boy, just put him down. How is possible? This is called bhakti. This is called love. That love conquers, that she literally put him down. Putana had no love, so she could not, even though 60,000 elephant. Then, Mother Jashoda she went to attend this milk. Did we discuss this? Who were here? How this is bhakti?
Yeah.
We did discuss. Very good. So we understood how this is bhakti, because it is pleasing Krishna for his future. Then Krishna got angry and he went to the next room, was a deity room. Storage room for the deity, all this butter and everything for worshipping, offering to the god, and then serving to the guest and the family members. So they have a storage room. And then next one was the deity room. So Krishna is walking. He is not clue that he is not supposed to go to deity room with dirty feet. Well, he is the Supreme Lord. Why he should have a clue? But he is Damodar, innocent child, no discrimination. He is walking, and then he could not find anything, so he broke. There was a little shila, what was for the grinding medicine. It's not like somebody just put a rock there. It was you understand, in the Ayurveda there is a grinding...
mortar and pestle.
Not big one, not mortar pestle. This is a small thing you grind in a... You saw this?
All the stone.
Yeah,
Call
it
it
is.
pestle and mortar,
It's
the
small.
small ones.
Oh, okay. Pestle, mortar in small. Okay. This is for medicine things they grind. So then there was, and he took one and just hit. There was some empty pot. He did not hit. He's so genius, he checked. When you knock, while you chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. You assisting Krishna, okay. You check. While you chanting, this is a deep sound. Pum, pum, means it's full. And ting ting means light sound, means nothing is there much. So he broke which one? The biggest heavy one. And not on the top, on the bottom. So genius. No, he's the innocent child. Then all the butter and all over the room. And the deity room is flooded with butter water. So then he went there to the other room, where the other exit door with the storage for the guest to be served if we need. Then he went there and he opened the window, and then he saw all his eternal associate. Who are those? The monkeys, the crows. Crows coming from Satya Yuga, monkeys coming from Treta Yuga. The Lord Rams, the same monkeys, they descendant to Vrindavan Lila. So then he started, put the mortar upside down and trying to take the butter. He's eating little bit and giving remnants to all the monkeys and the crows. Now they are very satisfied. At one point, what happened? At one point, the crows and the monkeys, they are not eating. And they are like going away. That's why up to you came this. Midanga Prabhu, you came up to this. Now you read from there.
Okay. He began to eat the butter but he immediately broke the butter pot. He took butter out of it, and with false tears in his eyes, he began to eat the butter in a secluded place.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Mother Yashoda returned to the churning place after setting the overflowing milk pan in order. She saw the broken pot in which the churning yogurt was kept. Since she could not find her boy, she concluded that the broken pot was his work. She began to smile as she thought, "This child is very clever. After breaking the pot, he has left this place fearing punishment." After she sought all over, she found a big wooden grinding mortar which was kept upside down, and she found her son sitting on it. He was taking butter which was hanging from the ceiling on a swing, and he was feeding it to the monkeys.
Okay, up to this, to the monkeys and from the Narayan room. How did she figure out which way he went? How?
The footprints.
Footprint. This is very good, okay?
Butter footprint, right?
Butter footprint.
She saw Krishna looking this way and that way in fear of her, because he was conscious of his naughty behavior. After seeing her son so engaged, she very silently approached him from behind. Krishna, however, quickly saw her coming at him with a stick in her hand, and immediately he got down from the grinding mortar and began to flee in fear.
So then the chase began. Now I'm going to summarize the chase. The chase began that day. There was nobody in the palace. You meditate when you chant. There was nobody absolutely. Why? Because there was a Indra Jagna near the Govardhan. Also another day was near the Brahmanda Ghat. So there's a two days of Brahma. So nonetheless, they went there and they're cooking for Indra's pleasure so that Krishna will be protected. They are not doing Indra Puja. They are doing Indra Puja for
Krishna's protection.
Krishna's protection. We should see how it is bhakti. They are doing everything for Krishna, even though they are doing Indra Puja, just for his protection. There will be nice, more rice, more cows, more this for his protection.
I have a question.
Yeah.
They're doing this for his protection. Are they like Mother Yashoda that she doesn't know that he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or they have in their heart, they know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead?
It's covered by Yoga Maya. Not
They know his Supreme Personality of Godhead originally, but when they obtain the pure love, then that love over flooded, they are all knowing. All knowing, each devotee are complete in knowledge. But that knowledge transform into relationship. Is very unique. This Sambandha Gyan actually transform into Bhav. This is very unique. When it transforms, then the feeling starts. Then possessiveness takes over. He's my son. Just like that story of Balaram. Who remembers it? The Balaram, you know? The Balaram came and told Mother Jashoda, who is Krishna is Supreme Lord. Can you tell?
Somebody else can tell.
Bhadra Prabhu. I mentioned that other day. Who remembers it? Yes, Mother Mahendrani, go ahead.
No, he was going to tell. Okay. Tell it, you tell.
Go ahead.
That when they came to untie Krishna and Balaram asked who did this, and Madhu Mangal, I think, said, it's Maya who did it. She tied him up. So he went to her to yell at her or whatever, saying, how could you do this? Don't you know he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead and I'm the Supreme Personality of Godhead too? I could destroy universes. How could you do such a thing? And she just looked at him and said, one more word and I'll tie you up too.
Then Balaram
He
ran away. Now you understand? She hears Krishna is Supreme Lord. She even experienced so many symptoms here, there, but her love always coming over. Then she forgets. Even she hears, she doesn't hear. So something like this in English word. But yes, they have some idea. Many times. A famous story on this Varun Dev's also. Just one more and then we'll go back to. When Varun Dev's story, what happened? Nanda Maharaj, Abhinanda, Upananda, elder brother, younger brother, Sunanda, they all went to take bath. They all did Ekadashi, not only Nanda Maharaj. Chapter 20, Krishna book, we are going ahead. So they did Ekadashi and then they wanted to take bath. So they took bath, but when they took bath, you know how you go take bath, you close your nose like this and you put your ear. You ever did in Jamuna or Ganges? You go like this. You go under water and then come out. You do 3 times minimum. So they did, but everybody did. But Nanda Baba is not coming out. So then Upananda says, very good. It's still dark, like where's Nanda Maharaj? Well, he was here, in between, 2 of us. What do you mean? So they are looking, Nanda Maharaj is missing. Everybody else is there. He came. Didn't you see? Yeah, he was next to me. You sure he came? I saw him. So they're like talking with a worry, like, because they love Nanda Maharaj, even though middle brother, but they love him so much. He's literally missing in the whole group. There's no more Nanda Maharaj. They got so nervous. Then one brother going underwater searching. Underwater in the dark, how much you find? But this is not dark, this is Chintamani. It is all transcendental, but they act like the Vrindavan is act like an ordinary village. So searching everywhere, cannot find. They come here, I could not find my brother. And then crying. Then literally, Sunanda had a very emotional, he said, my dear Nanda Maharaj, oh God, please bring him. Then, because this youngest brother of Nanda Maharaj, he has a deep emotional ties as a friend, even though he's an uncle with Krishna. And he's thinking, I know Krishna can do this. He does so many miracles. They don't believe, everybody say, in Vrindavan, they do not believe miracle. They believe in Krishna. And Krishna can do miracle. They always think, they don't believe all this idea, miracle, this, that. They think, they only believe Krishna. Whatever Krishna can do miracle, oh yes, Krishna can do anything. They believe that. Some or other they have this idea, Krishna will protect, Krishna. I know Gargacharya says, but they have also this idea within them. So they could not find, then they cried and they were so shocked. That time Sunanda, he cried and called, and Krishna just woke up and is thinking, where is my Baba? Where is my uncle? And then Mother Joshoda was still in the other side. She didn't notice. Krishna immediately left the palace and literally walked all the way to Jamuna. And everybody shocked. Oh, how did you come? We are missing your father. Say, what happened to my father? Well, he was here and I was holding. We went underwater, but we came out, so we thought maybe he went out. Okay, I took 2 times. Okay, I'll go down. And then, you go down, you don't count did you take 3 times? Not like this, you just go down and coming 1, 2, 3, okay, finish. Everybody finished, but Nanda Maharaj is not coming out from the water. So we crying, and they started crying. Then Krishna, please help us, please. And they started crying. When Krishna saw that, then Krishna says, don't worry, I'm going to also search. Then he went underwater. Well, he didn't come out also. So he went somewhere else, where his father went. That was the Borundev's place. When he entered there, he was surprised that all this Borundev and everybody is with a big lamp and everything. They are just welcoming Krishna. And then Krishna is thinking, why are you doing this to me? How did you get my father? He's asking this question, but all the demigods are busy of worshipping, because they never can imagine the God is coming to their house. So they are worshipping, but Krishna is asking this question, how did you get my father here? Why did you do this? Don't stop this. My father is what? And Nanda Maharaj is sitting there. They did not do anything. They just kidnapped him and brought him here. And he's sitting there. He was surprised. My little Lala is here. Now he started crying, my Lala, how did you find me? But in between they are having a little dialogue from far. And Borundev with his all entourage is worshipping. Big puja, conch shell, they're so happy, garland. And then Krishna is saying, why didn't you stop? What's going on here? And Nanda Maharaj is thinking, my Lala found, what's going on? Why they're worshipping him? What's wrong? I thought Borundev is most intelligent demigod. Did they got lost? Am I dreaming? No. Lala, Krishna, yes Baba. So no, this is true. This is true, it's not dream. But why they're worshipping him? He was very confused. So then, Baba, I just came for you, because all the uncle, everybody is crying and they're worrying. So they told me that you are missing, so I came here. How did you find it? Oh, don't worry, I just went underwater and then I found yourself here. He's not telling how he is Supreme Lord. So then he comes out. Then Nanda Maharaj comes out with Lala. Oh, they're so happy. First time they found. So they didn't go back home. They sit down on the bank and they're talking about it. Then Nanda Maharaj says, you won't believe. They took me to the demigod place. Then his brother says, demigod? In the Jamuna? How did you get demigod in the Jamuna? I don't know. I just went underwater just like you all. And all of a sudden I found that 4 guys just took my hand. And then I am in front of Borundev in a huge palace. The other person said, how did he, is the palace in the Jamuna? Say, yes. And then moreover this, oh my Lala. All of a sudden he appeared. Lala means Krishna, affectionate word. So when Krishna appeared, they started doing big puja and all these demigods from nowhere appeared and they put him in a big singhasan. And they started worshipping and then I saw Krishna is calling me, but they didn't understand him or something. They thought just, oh, we must do our puja because he is Supreme God. So then they started calling him his Supreme God. That was then Upananda says, why they call him Supreme God? I don't know. Then Sunanda says, was it really true? Asking Krishna, was it really true? They thought you are Supreme God? He didn't say anything, but Nanda Maharaj said, no, it was true. So then they are thinking, how is that really? Just to worship him, they kidnap you, they kidnap him. This very bizarre. So they come back. They had emergency meeting. Instead of morning puja and other, they had emergency meeting, like a GBC meeting, some emergency meeting. In the meeting, they discussed this. Today in Jamuna, this happened. Next time we have to be very careful. And since that day, guess what? How they take bath? Holding everybody's hand. Okay, all ready? Go underwater. And they come out. Anybody missing? No. This is the changes, the whole thing. But one time, anyway, there's another story how they were searching. I'm not going there. But it was very funny. In the meeting, Nanda Maharaj really discussed. This was like a very serious. They literally worship and they declare that he is Supreme Lord. So then Sunanda, his younger brother, he's like a buddy. Uncle become buddy to the nephew. So he's like this. They wrestle sometime. So he said, so he felt like I can't wrestle with him if he's Supreme God. So he did outburst. Nanda Maharaj, how is that possible he is Supreme Lord? Well, this is what I saw and this is what I heard. Everybody's praying that he's Supreme God. Then the youngest brother, Sananda, he says, how is possible he is Supreme God? Let me tell you what happened yesterday. When I came from the market, I just entered and Krishna jumped on me. Uncle, I really missed you. I really love you. You didn't stay here whole day for few hours. I missed you so much. And he started crying. You think God cries for me? This is absurd. He is not God. Give up this idea. It is just a dream Nanda Maharaj had. We know Krishna needs me, I needs him, Krishna needs all of you, and you all needs. They say, yes, this is true. He is not God. All right, now is a party. Why? They got victory. You know what is the victory? That Krishna is not God. And they literally started dancing and chanting. Krishna is not God and Krishna did this, did the big party. Over there they hear, they experience, but they cannot conceive in them. It comes to the surface, Krishna is God, then the proof that he is not God, then they are happy. They also suffer when he is God, because their relationship is so intimate. It is so intimate they cannot live with God. They have to hug him, cuddle him, they have to tickle him, he has to wrestle with him, I'm going to win it, then I'm going to win it. This is how their relationship. When God idea comes, it disturbs their existence. It is not a suffering of this world, but it is a suffering in the spiritual world. But at the end, every incident, they come to this conclusion. That he is hungry, he needs me, absolutely he cannot be God. Very good. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Gaur Pramanande, Hare Hare Gaur. Next week we'll finish this. Believe or not, this is 1 minute earlier even. It's 8:59.
Bhadrabhu, little bhajan.